You know how you're always hearing about people making tons of extra cash from freelancing? And they always make it sound like it's so easy to build a freelancing side hustle. But you have no clue how to get started. Sure, it's easy for people that have been doing it for a while. But how do you get to that point? 10 years ago, I was in the same boat that you are now. The bills were piling up and I needed to make some extra money fast. But I had no clue where to start. I knew I needed to leverage my own skill set somehow, but it wasn't clear to me what that looked like. Then I stumbled upon an article about freelancers making tons of money, and I figured I could do that too. Eventually I did get there, but it took over 2 years of trial and error before I started to make real progress. Making money as a freelancer is hard. At least it is if you don't know where to begin. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get started in 3 simple steps, so that you can avoid the pitfalls that most freelancers make along the way. Make sure you stick around for a bonus tip that can help take your freelance career to the next level right from the start. Let's get started. Step number 1, choose the right gig. One thing I find that most freelancers try to do is be a jack of all trades. They think that offering more is always better, and it can be, just not for freelancers starting out. You might think you can start a profile on sites like Upwork or Guru, offering your services in everything you can think of. Copywriting, content marketing, voice narration, video editing, script writing, app development, graphic design and social media management, and so on. But that approach will get you few, if any, jobs. Clients are looking for experts with specific expertise. Pick a niche and stick with it. Even if you can do all the things I just mentioned, there's bound to be one area, maybe 2 at most, where your skills really shine. That's it. That's your niche. Focus on what you do best. That's how you stand out and attract clients. By being laser focused on a niche, your potential clients won't be confused about what you do. No, you won't appeal to everyone, but you'll find there are more than enough clients out there looking for someone with a specific set of skills, just like yours. You'll be happier because you're focusing on what you're good at, and they'll be happier because they'll get your best work. Chances are they'll give you great reviews, and that will lead to more clients, and better paying clients as you establish your expertise. Step 2, building your freelance portfolio. Now, while choosing a niche is a great first step, it's just that, a first step. You still have to convince that first client to take a chance on you. How do you do that when you have 0 experience? It's time to start building blocks in that portfolio. So again, how do you do that when no one wants to hire you because you don't have a portfolio? This may sound a bit like the chicken and egg conundrum, but don't worry. You can start padding that portfolio before you land your first paying gig. If you want to be a freelance writer, for example, you might consider writing free articles on a platform like HubSpot first. Bingo, you've got published articles to highlight your work to clients. Or perhaps you want to be a video editor. Why not start your own YouTube channel to showcase your talents? It's free. Maybe you've got your sight set on becoming an audiobook narrator. Try checking out LibriVox.org. I'll leave a link to the site down in the description. Their mission is to take books that are in the public domain and turn them into narrated audiobooks that anybody can freely access. You get to build a portfolio of work in the audiobook world and participate in a worthy cause at the same time. That's a win-win. By now, I think you get the point. Anyone can build a sample of work to use as a portfolio for freelance work. You just have to find the LibriVox of your chosen field and start building. As you start landing those first paying clients, don't forget to ask for positive reviews and client testimonials. They're the key to growing your business and accessing those higher paying freelance gigs down the road. Before moving on to step 3, there's one more essential tool you need to work on to enhance your portfolio: personal branding. Create a LinkedIn profile. Set yourself up on X and other social media platforms that make sense for your brand. Now, remember the beginning of this video when I mentioned a bonus tip that can help take your freelance career to the next level? That's coming up shortly, and it will definitely help you complete your portfolio, so stay tuned. First, let's move on to step number 3, finding those elusive paying freelance jobs. You're making big strides now. You've picked the perfect niche, and your portfolio is coming along nicely. It's okay to give yourself a pat on the back at this point. But there's more to be done. After all, you're in this to make money, right? It's time to find those elusive paying freelance gigs. Of course, there are always the popular freelance platforms such as Upwork, Freelancer, and Guru. Some freelancers swear by them, others won't touch them. Personally, I think there's nothing wrong with getting started on these platforms. They have a low barrier to entry, they're free to sign up to, and there's tons of work. The problem is, it's hard to land the best paying jobs on these platforms. By all means, use them as a stepping stone, but look to branch away from these lower paying freelance sites as soon as you build a strong portfolio. So what are your other options? Number 1, networking. As you establish yourself on sites like Upwork, start building a network. Participate in Facebook groups, get involved in conversations on X, and build your professional presence on LinkedIn. Build relationships with other freelancers. Don't think of them as competitors. There's lots of work to go around if you know where to look, and other freelancers can be a great resource for that. They can help you find opportunities you never knew were even out there. This network is vital to your success, so start building it today. Before we wrap up this section, there's one more tool we need to talk about, and that's cold pitching. If the thought of sending out cold emails sends shivers down your spine, don't worry, you're not alone. There's a lot of freelancers out there that don't like this approach to finding gigs. But I can tell you from experience, it can be one of your most lucrative sources of freelance income. Not sure where to start? I recommend checking out HubSpot's 25 proven sales email templates. You will have to provide a bit of information to get access to the download, but believe me, it's worth it. It's some great material in there. These templates are invaluable. I'll leave a link for you in the description. Use these templates to craft your own emails. Research clients you want to work with and then start blasting them your emails. You might only get a response in 1 out of every 10 emails, but 9 times out of 10, that one response will lead to a great opportunity with a client that's willing to pay you what you're worth. Cold pitching shows guts and determination. There are many businesses out there that will appreciate the effort and will reward you with work for reaching out. That's it. 3 straightforward tips to help you launch your freelance career. Now it's time for that bonus tip I promised you that will help you get your freelance career to the next level. You need to have your own domain, not a subdomain on another platform like WordPress.com. Your own exclusive domain on a hosting platform such as HostGator or GoDaddy. Many freelancers avoid this step because they're intimidated by the daunting prospect of launching their own website. I can tell you from experience, it's not as hard as you think. I launched my own website, remoteofficeworld.com, without any previous experience in website building, and I did it all by myself, with the help of a great YouTube video. I'll leave a link to that video in the description. There you have it. Follow the tips in this video and you'll be able to launch your own successful freelance career, even if you're starting from scratch. Before you go, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe button if you found value in this video. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you in the next video.